expecting. Whistle while you work. Cheating. Arrest for theft. Don't put your hand down there. It's a little sweaty. See, all this happened last night at the season finale, and we had a stand-up meltdown. Christine, them prison heifers told you to sit down somewhere. Now you're sitting in the bathroom on the toilet crying. A snuff line. Y'all, let's get it poppin', child. Let's get it poppin'. Welcome back to my channel, Sass here, and I'm here for the season finale of Love After Lockup. What did y'all think about it? Honey, some of these participants was aggravating as F. Whew. Yeah, Shante and True, I'm talking to you. Y'all got on my nerves. I'll get to y'all in a minute. But first, let me get some housekeeping out the way. The season premiere of Life After Lockup is next Friday. My recap will not be up Saturday or Sunday. It will probably be up, or I more than likely will go live Tuesday night because I'm going to be out being grown. Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. That's all y'all need to know. Okay? Y'all are too nosy. So you will not get the season premiere of Life After Lockup till next week. And it will be alive. Okay? Just wanted y'all to know that. And I think that's it for housekeeping, child. Now. Oh, and my Sister Wives crew. Yes. I will be live Tuesday, this Tuesday. And I will talk about Sister Wives. We will do a recap of Sister Wives. I got 2 weeks for y'all. Tonight's episode and last week's episode. And then, of course, we're going to talk about other things. Love After Lockup, these participants. So, I will be live Tuesday, this Tuesday, for my Sister Wives recap and some news you can't use, okay? But next Tuesday is when I will go live for the season premiere of Life After Lockup. You get it? You got it? Good. Now, some of y'all asked, what is this lotion? It is Bath and Body Works Calypso Clementine. It's okay. It's got shea butter and it says that it's hydrating. It smells good. So, that's what that is. Now, let's get into this recap. If you're new here, why are you staring at this? Go ahead and hit this button. Go ahead. I know you want to. I just spent, what was it, 3 minutes? And you ain't hit the subscribe button yet? Get your ass out of here then. Get now, get. Let's get into this recap, y'all. I ain't gonna keep y'all. I ain't gonna keep you. Leticia and Keith, okay? Now, in my last video for news you can't use, I told you Keith is out. And honey, she is happy as hell. But Leticia says that, you know, she done got arrested at the end of the, what was it? What she say, y'all? She got arrested for theft. Now, we know Leticia's history. Scams, allegedly, debt, allegedly, now theft, allegedly, she done been sued from here, there, and yonder. So, she also says that they done moved into a new rental. Now, y'all, when I interviewed Leticia, I believe that she said it. She says that she wants to do another season of Love After Lockup. I don't understand why, but hey, she says that she's going to prove the haters wrong. She said y'all been talking about her, and y'all ain't going to run her off of this show. And plus, I'm sure she needs the money. Leticia and Keith, I wish you well, child. Child, let's move on. Arthur and Hope. This ain't gonna take long. Arthur felt like Hope should have had his back. Hope said, listen, they wasn't talking to me. They was talking to you. All right? They wasn't questioning me at this time. They were questioning you. And I thought, hey, you can handle it. You should handle it. She said, listen, they grilled me too. So I took it, so, hey, they grilled you. And so Arthur says that he's going to prove them wrong, okay? Because, see, he thinks that they think that the only thing he's going to do is go back to prison. And he said, that ain't going to happen. Then Arthur proved him wrong. Now, you already done went to jail. Now you're out. And I said this, stay away from Hope. And it really don't matter because you and Hope are no longer together. Thank God. When there is a weapon involved and when there is a bang bang involved, stay away from that person. Period. It's over. It's done. Nothing else needs to be said. Wash your hands with it. What about when Hope's daddy asked Arthur, was he in a gang? Arthur was like, no. He's like, no, sir. Anyway, Arthur and Hope, they're kaput. I wish both of y'all the best. Arthur, I hope that you become, a fashion designer and I see you one day at New York Fashion Week. Hope, I wish you the best in your truck driving business. So, let's move on. Z and Troy. Z and Troy. Isn't his daughter the cutest thing? She looks just like her daddy. And her name is Troy. 2 eyes. Okay? She's cute. Okay? Troy was happy to see her. And can I just say this? I want to give a strong shout out to Troy. Because, see, Troy had a gift. He sure did. How many participants have we seen throughout the years whom haven't seen their children in years? And they show up to see their children and they don't have nothing in their hand. Nothing. No Cheetos, no goldfish, no Capri Sun, no toy, nothing. They just come with lies and empty promises. But Troy, honey, he had him a bag. I said, I get you. And listen, it was a happy reunion. Troy just seemed so happy to see his daughter. His daughter was just over the moon. She's just beautiful. And so Troy is introducing Troy to Z. And, he was like, you don't have to call her mom. You don't have to call her stepmom. Whatever you feel like comfortable, you can call her Miss Z. You can call her Z. I'm not, pushing you onto her. Whatever you want to call her, you can. But he did push her a little bit when he was like, give her a hug now. I don't know if I give her a hug. Which I just think that he just wanted, his daughter to have some type of connection with Z. That's going to take time, okay? That's going to take a combination of all of you all working together so this little girl can feel comfortable with Z, okay? Now we have Yana. Yana, Now, why do you have on, was that a corset with jogging pants? I'm just asking. I said, now what is this combination? And then speaking of that, Z, what did you have on? And what is going on with these wigs, y'all? So Yana is there, and she's standing there. She's rolling her eyes. Did Yana and Z speak? I don't know if they did or not. I don't think so. I think Yana came in and said, hey, y'all, it was a collective hey. Okay? So here is Mama Karen, and Mama Karen was like, thank you for bringing her. Everything's going to be all right. And Yana was like, I'm good. Okay? Won't start none, won't be none. What about what Mama Karen said? Mama Karen come talking about, y'all see what Yana had on? She didn't come here to fight. She came here to turn heads. What head? A corset and joggers? No. 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 What was that? So Yana, to me, y'all let me know, and y'all will. In my opinion, Yana is bitter. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, y'all can come at me all you want. But Yana just had a little smidge of bitterness. Okay? Now, she said that I don't have anything to do with Z. Just as long as my daughter's good. And she said, who is she? She said, she ain't that cute. And she said she lucky to have Troy by her side because she ain't nothing special. I said, oh, Yana, that sounded a little... See, if you're not worried about Z, why you calling her out like that? Why you saying that girl ain't cute? Why you talking about her looks? See, that was your first love. You do have a child with him. Is there just a little bit of feelings for Troy Z? You can tell me. I won't tell nobody. You got a little smidget of feelings for him? I'm just saying. Because, see, you sounded a tidbit big bitter. Here comes Troy, and he was like, I appreciate you bringing, you know, Troy here and, you know, staying with the family, meeting Z. I appreciate that. And she was like, it's all good. Okay? I did that for her. All right? And so he was like, you know, I was wondering how can we, you know, get the arrangement set up so she can spend time with me, you know. And so she was like, listen, Buffalo, Syracuse, that's a whole lot to be going on. Okay? And he was like, you know, what about the summer? She can stay here for 2 weeks. She said, I think the F not. Now, I will agree with Yana on this one. Because Yana said, my daughter don't know Z to be staying here for weeks at a time. Okay? My daughter barely know you. And furthermore, you barely know Z. Y'all don't know each other. She said y'all some prison love. Y'all pen and paper love. You don't know her like that. I was thinking myself, that is true, Joe. And then so here is y'all that can talk about she done cheated on him in prison. She don't know. They don't know each other. And then she said, I give it 60 days. I said, not 2 months. She said, we're just going to have to work something else out. But my daughter ain't going to be staying with y'all weeks at a time. That's not going to happen. Okay? And I completely agree with her on that. Absolutely not. Okay? Troy is going to have to get a relationship with his daughter before he needs to have her stay for the summer, weeks at a time. Absolutely not. You can't be having that girl going from, you know, pillar to post. And she don't even know them like that. Now, she knows her grandmother, but she don't know her father. So that ain't happening. Okay? She knows her aunties and her cousins and her uncles, but she don't know her father like that. So, I totally agree with Yana. So, Yana, she gets in her car and she leaves. Troy and Z is talking. And, Z just wanted to know what was going on. And he was like, she was just telling me about, the relationship with Troy and myself. And he said, listen, it's going to take time. It's going to, be, it's going to be all right. So I'm sure we will see more because Z and Troy will be on a new season of Life after Lockup, child. I'm looking forward to it. I don't mind Z and Troy. I wouldn't mind seeing them another season. So, anyway, y'all. What y'all think? Let's move on. Christine bombed y'all. It wasn't good. Now, I will say something positive. At least she got up there and tried. I wouldn't have been able to do it, y'all. I would not been able to do it. But Christine wanted to be a comedian, all right? So she thought, let's do it. She gets up there and, honey, it just was not it. Now, see, in my opinion, this is just my opinion. In order for you to be a good comedian, one of the greats, you have to be a great storyteller. If you are not a great storyteller, you're never going to make it. You're never going to make it. You have to tell a story. You got to deliver the story. Okay? It's got to be some type of, punchline in there. You got to grasp the audience. To me, Christine just stood up there and, she just talked about her life. Okay? It wasn't storytelling. She was just telling a story. There is a clear difference. And yes, that heckler, was a complete asshole. But you know what? You go back at him. See, Christine, you also have to have quick wit to be a good comedian. Okay? If someone heckles you, you get back at them. Throw it back at them. Make them feel small. Don't let them know that you done got to them. You get back at them. Talk your shit. And 9 times out of 10, if it's good, if you can be a quick wit and funny, that audience will laugh and they will turn on that heckler and that heckler will be embarrassed. But Christine just ain't got the presence, the stage presence, okay? I'm sure it was nerves. But again, I will give her props for trying. Child, she done got embarrassed. Her feelings was hurt. She done got in that bathroom. She crying, snot flying, child. Julian was trying to console her and support her and... Child. But she also says that she's going to give it another try. Good for her. Keep trying, girl. Keep trying. That's all you got. Practice. Practice in that attic. And there's another thing, Christine. Why every scene we seen you in that attic, there's baskets of laundry? Do you not have a closet or a dresser up there in that attic? Is it the same laundry every time we see it? Talk about that in your comedy act. So, of course, she says that Julian is the love of her life. And, she's hoping that Julian will propose to her soon. And Julian is still looking for a job. Child, listen. I don't want to see Christine and Julian back on my television. That's it for y'all. I'm done with y'all. I'm through with y'all. I wish y'all the best. Okay? All right. Bye-bye. All right, y'all. Let's move on. Joey, you ain't shit. You ain't shit. Oh, you are playing in Kim's park waiting to meet with the ex so he can tell her to stay away from him and to quit texting. I don't know why you gotta meet her to do all that, but whatever. So apparently she didn't show up, and you know, he says that she's still in love with him, that she possibly got a husband, fiance, he's through with that B, and he's gonna tell her to leave him the F alone. So he goes back. Kim, because it's the engagement party day, she is steady worried about him. She's texting him. He ain't texting her back, ain't answering the phone. This is the day of your engagement, and he's at a park to hook up, well, not hook up, but meet up with his ex. And you sitting on the bed worried about, talking about where he at. This is the engagement party. Child, you had no business. Why is he still driving? So he tells her, he gets home, he tells her, he says, listen, I'm done with that B. Okay, F her, I'm done with it, it's over, it's done with. So she was like, all right, cool. Can we get to this engagement party? He was like, bet. He said, let's take separate cars. Why? Why do you need to take a separate car? Oh, that's right. Because, see, you're not going to leave with her. You're going to go through the mean streets of Eden, North Carolina. Meet up with your homeboys or someone else, Joey. You're putting too many miles on that car for a car you're not even paying for. Ain't heard nothing about a job. Can't spell job, can't smell job. But you burning up the roads of Eden. So here's Kim. I find it kind of strange that he wanted to take separate cars. Is there a reason why he wanted to take Kim? Don't piss me off. So they get to the little venue, and it's a cute little place. But my question to you all is, why did they get ready at the venue? Why didn't they get ready at their house? I digress. So here comes her cousins, his homeboys, and he's telling his homeboys that he's done with the ex. You're talking too much about the ex at your engagement party. And so did Kim. Kim is talking about the ex at the engagement party. It's your engagement party. The ex wouldn't even be in my head, in my mouth. Wouldn't even have any thought about that. It's about me and my man. The ex can go kick hot bricks. You're giving her too much energy. Especially for someone we ain't seen yet. Or going to see. Why should we care if we're not going to see her? So here is, Joey's mama telling Kim, you don't have anything to worry about. Joey's mama said, he sure do love you. My boy, he love you, Kimberly. He sure do love you, Kimberly. I can go that to that. He love you. So here's the cousins. So then here comes her cousin. What was the cousin's name, y'all? Did I write that down? Hold on. I wrote it down. I did not write it down. What was the cousin's name, y'all? Y'all put it in the comments. So the cousin came in, and the cousin was just wild-eyed. She looked a little frazzled. And she's standing there. And so Kim said, what's up, girl? What's going on? And she says, I'm not happy. I'm not happy. So the other cousins and friends are like this. Just act like they don't see us. Do you see that? Come on over here. Shh. Honey, they were peeping. I would too. And what about y'all see that other girl in the cut? She was in the back and she had her phone like this. she was either recording or she's texting everybody that she know in that group chat talking about, child, Kim's cousin done showed up. Joey ain't shit. He done something, child. I'll keep you posted, BRB. I guarantee that's what she said, child. And so Kim was like, yeah, you know, let's talk. And so then the cousin says, I don't like what Joey just did. Kim said, well, what did he do? And she said, as I was coming in, he whistled. The way Kim looked, Kim went, I know you ain't standing in front of my face talking about he whistled. So the cousin was so upset by that. She is upset. She says she's not going to stay, that she's going to leave, and that's what she did. She said she hates Joey. She said, I can't stand him. Once a cheater, always a cheater, and I know that he's going to hurt Kim. Now, the other cousin or friend or whomever was like, he most definitely whistled at her. He did it. Okay? Now, so Kim asked Joey, she said, listen, my cousin said that you whistled at her. And he said, I did not. That's a lie. She's crazy. When he said that, I knew that she was telling the truth. Joey, you're a liar. And the truth ain't in you. He absolutely 100% whistled at the cousin. I believe her. You want to know why? Maybe not him trying to get with her, but him whistling at her. He knew that he will start something and that it will do something to that cousin, because the cousin and him were together. She loved him. He done took her V card. And Kim, you ain't shit either, because he cheated on her with you, and that's your cousin. Y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself. And furthermore, let me add this. Cousin, there is no way I will show up at an engagement party with any woman that's been involved with my ex, not my cousin. I wouldn't even win. For what? He cheated on me with you, and you accepted that. Instead of you keeping your legs closed, you had them wide open for my man. And you my cousin. Man, F you. Absolutely not. I'm close to my cousins. Okay? And there is no way on earth I would ever think about sleeping with one of my cousin's husbands or boyfriends. Are you crazy? Ew, that's gross. So anyway, Kim is like, I don't know what to believe. I don't know what's wrong with her. Whatever. So then Kim and Joey, they still together, and they are making arrangements for the wedding, child. We will continue on with Joey and Kim because they will be the new season of Life After Lockup. Let's move on. Bianca and Daniel, y'all. Daniel is finally out of prison, child. Kissy, kissy, huggy, huggy. Bianca's happy. The family is happy. And so Daniel said, listen, okay, long story short, my father was an addict. And I believe that my father being an addict led me to my addiction. I will say this about Daniel, okay? Daniel seems very smart to me. Very well spoken, very smart. He seems like he could be a polite young man, okay? And, you know, so far so good with Daniel. And he said, I'm hungry. Let's go eat. What about when they was in the car? And Daniel was doing a little rub. She said, Bianca said, okay, it's a little warm down there. Okay, the kitty cat ain't purring. The kitty cat sobbing. Okay? Then you don't want your hand down there, go ahead and move it. Did y'all see Daniel? Daniel was like, I don't really care about that right now. Daniel said, it's been a long time. It's been a long, long time coming. See, he said he don't care if there's a whole swamp in between those legs. But Bianca said that she is so happy that he is out, that she can't wait till, you know, they go and he sees her place and spend time alone and, you know, all that. Daniel says that he made a mistake when he proposed to Bianca. He said that they were talking, what, 29 days? And then he got thrown in a hole. And he said that, you know, he was feeling a little down on himself. So he thought that it was a good idea to propose to this girl that he didn't even know for 30 days. Now that he think about that and he reflected on that, that wasn't the best idea. He said that there ain't no way he's ready to get married. They're not ready to get married. But see, Bianca, oh, she's ready. Okay? She said, you ain't gonna have me waiting 2 years. You ain't gonna have me waiting a year. Okay? I will wait a year, but I would prefer 6 months. And he was like, you're gonna have to wait. I agree, Daniel. You and Bianca do not, you know, need to be getting married anytime soon. So they're at the restaurant. Y'all, Bianca tripped me out. They're at the restaurant, and we know how the mama feels about Bianca drinking. She is going to make her sick with worrying about Daniel and if he's going to relapse, because she's already lost a child. So that's a burden on her. That's a guilt on her. And she does not want Daniel to pass away. She don't want anything to happen to Daniel. Okay, but she knows that the chances of him relapsing will increase because Bianca is saying, listen, not only am I going to drink, I'm going to get drunk. I mean, Bianca ain't made that a secret. She has said several times she's going to drink to get drunk. Okay, she says she's young, and that's that on that. So while the mama is pouring out her heart, and she's cried, and she's like, I just don't want nothing to happen to you. I just love you, all this. Here's Bianca. Oh. I was like, Bianca ain't here. Bianca, in her head, I bet she was thinking, keep crying. He here now, he with me. Keep crying, it's all right. I mean, you just go ahead. Anyway, child, that's Bianca and Daniel. We will see more of them. Again, they will be on life after lockup. So, child, let's move on. Last and most definitely least, Shante. This whole season, True embarrassed you. I can say that. In my opinion, Shante, he embarrassed you. He cracked your face so many times, but yet again, you kept going back to him. So we have Shante about Pepper the stepper. Shante, you ain't got nothing to worry about with Pepper. You ain't got nothing to worry about with Pepper. Pepper made it perfectly clear. She don't like company. She don't like people. She don't like women. She don't like men, honey. She was sitting up in there like, I don't like none of y'all. See, the only reason why you up in here is because those producers told me that they was going to give me some money. That's the only reason why y'all up in here. Y'all going to give me some money, right? Right? Can you imagine having a conversation with Pepper? And I bet you them producers' heart was jumping out of their chest. So here is Shante and True, and Shante and True is talking about his house arrest. Then it was the next day. And Shante says that she found out that True had been cheating. Well, see, we seen True meet up with a girl. Y'all remember that? When he was out there driving, going down the road 90 miles an hour trying to lose Shante, he met up with the girl at the Great Value Waffle House, Huddle House, okay? See, the Huddle House is down here. The Waffle House is up here, okay? So we already know that he's been meeting up with, he met up with a chick, but 4 days ago, Shante stood there and said, "You been talking to other girls?" He said yes. But see, y'all were broken up, correct? At that time, y'all were broken up. Okay? He also said that he done blew out some girls' backs. Okay? So, we already knew that Troy was a cheater. So, they done got back together. Now, when did they get back together, y'all? Did they have that conversation of getting back together? Because, see, I thought Shante wasn't ready. But apparently they done got back together. Okay, so they done got back together. And Shantae's talking to a homegirl or her sister, her daughter, whatever. And so she's telling him that she caught True cheating through the Bluetooth job. And she says she's done with it. She says she's sick of it. She's tired of him, okay? So she's on her way to Papa's house so she can drop off his belongings, okay, his clothes. Now, I was thinking she was going to pull out, you know, an overnight bag or some luggage or something. Child, why did she pull out a good old grocery bag? I said, honey, you should have kept that and took your ass back home to your children. You're going to show up at that place with one bag. And it was in a plastic bag? Absolutely not. It was probably a pair of socks and some drawers. So she's done with True. So she goes up them wobbly steps, child. She knocking. True was like, "Oh, what's up? What's up?" She was like, "I'm gone, True. I'm gone." He was like, "What?" He was like, "Man, you ain't going nowhere." He was absolutely correct. Because True is standing up on the balcony, okay, on the porch. Here is Shante still on the phone with her homegirl. She's in the car. They are literally yelling at each other.
This is so embarrassing.
In the middle of the road. Instead of Shante getting in that car and driving back home, 5 hours you done took up your time. 5 hours. You had to do your job, work around that. 5-hour drive. You had to make sure that your kids was okay. Just to find out that your man been cheating. And then here you are, screaming and yelling at him outside of your window. Your grandmother. If you don't get your ass down that road. True sitting up there lying through his teeth. Just lying. Talking about you want to believe what you want to believe. I ain't done nothing. I ain't done nothing. They going back and forth. The homegirl's still on the phone. And so the producers asked him, "You cheated?" He looked at them and he said, "No." Lies. Lies. Okay. So, Shante, she finally drives off. She's upset. She's fussing. What about when she was talking about Peppa's house? And she was talking about that the house looked like a crack house on the outside and the inside. Shante. See, that's where your man got to lay his head. Whether it looked like a crack house on the outside or the inside, he didn't want to stay with you. So what does that say? Girl, bye. Talking about that woman's house like that. Your man up in it. So here is Shante still fussing, cussing, and guess what we get, y'all? She started crying. Again. Okay? And she said she's done. She's through with True. It's over. F him. She'll take care of the kids by herself. Okay? But see, True said, see, that's my baby mama. She ain't going nowhere. And he was absolutely right. He was right. Because, see, True and Shante are still together. He done proposed, like I said on my last video, and she said yes. But see, y'all, there's a little catch. At the end of the show, Shante said, no longer expecting. Because see, y'all, you know, she was expecting twins. She said that, you know, there was no heartbeat. And that was that on that. Now, I know what y'all gonna say. Y'all gonna say she's a liar. And the truth ain't in her. See, y'all gonna say that she made it up. That she made up the pregnancy. Because we did not buy that whole sonogram ultrasound story. She didn't want to where the pictures at. Where's the pictures of the twins of the children? See, that's what y'all gonna be saying. Y'all gonna be saying that the only reason why she said she was pregnant is to keep True close at home. See, that's what y'all gonna be saying. I ain't gonna say that because, see, I don't know. I can only go by what Shante said. And Shante said that there was no heartbeat. So she must have had a miscarriage. Okay? We will never know. We can only go by her word. Okay? Either she lied or she had a miscarriage. So, I don't wish a miscarriage on anybody. Okay? For someone to lose their child, that's awful. That is a awful, awful thing. I wouldn't wish that on, you know, on anyone. So, I know y'all gonna put it in the comments. What y'all think, honey? Huh? What did y'all think about the season as a whole? Alright? Put it in the comments. And if y'all are looking forward to Life After Lockup. Alright? To my new subscribers, welcome to the family. And I will see y'all this Tuesday for a live. And then I will see you next Tuesday for a live for the season premiere of Life After Lockup. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. And y'all know what to do. Don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, friends.